Today we'd like to show you one of the tools in the Mathies.ca website to support your students. When you go to the Mathies.ca website, you'll see several titles down the left-hand side of where you can choose to go. Today we're going to head to Learning Tools, and in the Learning Tools section we're going to find Color Tiles. Once we open Color Tiles, we'll see our screen pops up, and we can just take a little tour of the tools that we have available to us here. You'll notice down the left-hand side we have a different color palette selection. We can decrease or increase the size of our squares. If we wanted to add a square to our main page, we simply click on it and drag it and it appears. If we would like to increase the number of squares that we drag, we can do that with this handy button here. So now I can bring a group of 2 over. Once you have squares set up on your master sheet, you can choose to rotate, spin them around in certain orientations. You can also duplicate what you have. You can also choose to group all of them together, and then we can duplicate that as well. And of course, we can move those around as we see fit. If I increase 2 packs of 10, I can choose to bring those over and do the same things again, rotating them, moving them around. If I would like to undo what I've done, I can simply use the undo button to go back, or I can click and drag my tiles, my color tiles, into the recycle bin, one by one, or again, I could group them and bring them in together. This software can be useful if we're choosing to answer a math-based question right on screen. What I can do is add an image, so I can take a peek. I have a downloaded math problem that we could put in, enlarge, move around, and I can use the color tiles to solve this. So the problem now is to build a pattern using some different colors, maybe with 10 or 15 cubes together. So I will start making a pattern. I will drag over a single square. And if I'm going to make a pattern now, I'm going to need another one of these squares, so I can duplicate or drag one over here. So I'll duplicate it, drag it over. Now I'm going to use a new color. So I will select a new color tile, drag it over to my workspace, and I'm beginning my pattern. If I wanted to group all of these to duplicate them, I'll just select them, duplicate, and now I have a group that I can move. If I grab in the center, I can then slide the whole grouped pattern over. Now I'm going to duplicate this again to continue my pattern. So I duplicate it, I'm going to move them back over here. Now that we've solved our problem, we can take a look at some of the other features of the color tile software. Down in the bottom left, I have a tile count icon that can show me the number of tiles I have used for each color. In the top right, we have our undo, redo, and reset buttons. And if we were looking for some extra help with color tiles, we can click on the information icon and access the support wiki. You may plan to have your students take a screenshot of their work so that they can add it to their drive or share it with the classroom teacher. And instructions for taking screenshots are accessed just by using this link. One of the other features of the color tile software is accessed by clicking on the Open Annotation button at the top of the screen. That will open up a new menu for us down here at the bottom, where we can see that we have a cursor tool. We also have a drawing tool that we can click on and choose to draw. We can erase said drawing by accessing the eraser tool, or we can use our cursor to select what we've just done, and using the delete key, we can remove that. We can also add shapes. We can also annotate our work using a text box. When we use a text box, we have a nice drop-down menu that appears where we can decrease or increase the font size, change the fill color, change the line color, or rotate our text around. We hope that using color tiles will help your learners succeed in their mathematics studies.